The beautiful province of Pampanga has long been one of the most popular tourist destinations in the country. This is simply because everything it offers comes close to everyone's hearts. From its breathtaking natural wonders to its rich history and culture, exciting entertainment hubs, booming economy, grand festivals and celebrations, and most importantly, heavenly selections of food. Historically speaking, Pampanga has proved to be one of the most important provinces in the country ever since the Spanish colony. It was the first ever province created by the Spaniards and therefore became the richest throughout the 330-year reign of Spain. With that being said, you can almost guarantee that every bit of Pampanga's culture and tradition has a huge Spanish influence. Pampanga is also home to some of the Philippines' best-known natural landmarks including Mount Pinatubo, Mount Arayat, and the mesmerizing Mayamit Falls. Aside from its undoubtedly rich history, Pampanga is also one of the best-performing provinces in terms of economic success. Finally, Pampanga is also known as the culinary capital of the Philippines because several of our iconic Filipino cuisine dishes originated from the culinary genius of the Kapampangans. Heavenly dishes including caldereta, lengua estofado, San Nicolas cookies, murcon, and most especially the sinful sisig all came from Pampanga. Some tourists from all over the world even visit the beautiful province just to taste the delicious authentic dishes of Kapampangan cuisine. I guess that just delivers the statement of how the Kapampangan mastered the art of cooking. Pampanga is a complete package for those who want to explore a huge part of the Philippines' history, culture, and natural beauty. These are several beautiful and exciting options to choose from and you will never run out of them when you're in Pampanga. So if you're planning to visit the iconic province anytime soon, then I've got your back. Here are the best things to do in Pampanga. Despite still being active after its deadly eruption in 1991, Mount Pinatubo has been relatively quiet all these years. This allowed people to freely explore around the majestic volcano and the ruins it left behind. To this date, tourists have countless activities to choose from such as hiking, trekking, 4x4 rides along the routes of Lahar Flow, and visiting the famous Pinatubo Spa Town. The best time to visit Mount Pinatubo is during the summer so tourists can clearly witness how beautiful the mountain truly is. Another attraction in Pampanga that allows us to be closer to nature is no other than Mount Arayat National Park. It is considered to be one of the most accessible national parks from the metro where you can appreciate the beautiful creation of nature even more. Well, after all those fun and exciting and exhausting adventures, I believe it's time for another munching of good food. A trip to Pampanga will never be complete without tasting one of the province's iconic dishes, the sizzling sisig. There are a ton of restaurants in the province that serve a heavenly dish of sisig, but nothing quite compares to the iconic Aling Lusing Sisig, home of the original sisig in Pampanga. Up next is another destination that allows us to appreciate and look back to Pampanga's rich culture and history. I'm talking about the iconic Pamintuan Mansion of Angeles City. This historical mansion was built by the wealthy Pamintuan family and it was used by Katipuneros during the Philippine-American War. And of course, this list wouldn't be complete without mentioning a visit to one of the country's iconic and historical landmarks, the San Fernando train station. This old train station became historically significant because of its participation in the famous Bataan Death March, which served as a stopping place for participating Filipino and American soldiers. Finally, the Museum ng Angeles is one of the most important landmarks in Pampanga that preserves its rich culture and history. The museum currently stands at a former site of a Spanish colonial-era courthouse. The Museum ng Angeles is recognized cultural property by the National Museum of the Philippines, so visiting will both be a fun and exciting learning opportunity about the overall history of Pampanga and the Philippines. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you like it.